Hi there. Today we'd like to speak with you about the procedures for the Extraordinary Ministers of Communion here at St. Francis Cabrini Parish. This video is intended for those Masses where there is no deacon. First of all, we ask all ministers to come forth at the Lamb of God, as you have been, but instead of standing in front of each section, please stand in the aisles. This will allow those behind you to have clear visibility. So, slight change 1, we'll ask all ministers of communion to stand in the aisle. Now, the minister from section 3 will bring forward the ciborium from, we're not going to be using the large bowl anymore, so you're going to bring forth the ciborium from the tabernacle and set it on the corner of the altar as the ministers of section 3 and 4 come forth at this time, and they will receive communion. You'll stand wine, bread, wine, as you always have. The ministers from sections 3 and 4 are coming forth. He's distributing the body and the blood of Christ, all the body. Then he'll take the cup. He'll hand those to the ministers. They'll receive the precious blood. So that part is just the same. Ministers of section 3 and 4 come forth and receive communion. The next thing that will happen is quite different in our procedure. Instead of serving the altar servers at this time, all the ministers of communion will come forth. You will enter the sanctuary in the south side, and you will receive the body and blood of Christ from ministers 3 and 4. Then you will go to the altar where the priest will hand you the cup or the bowl that you'll be using to administer the sacrament to others, and you will exit from the north side. So basically what you're doing is making a big loop around the altar. You're coming up, you'll receive communion, and then you'll get what you're going to be distributing, and then you'll come out. The idea is that the documents want us always to be receiving that what we're giving, so you're receiving it from the priest. After this, all ministers are served, then section 3 and 4 ministers will give communion to the altar servers and then go to their own section. Thank you. So those ministers of the cup will now turn around and stand like in front of the presider's chair, and the other ministers will come forth. They'll just circle round from their places in a large loop to receive communion from them. Just a couple of things to remember. All the ministers of the precious body will be bringing forth and putting what's left in their container into the ciborium. And we ask the last minister of communion to bring this back to the tabernacle. And all ministers of the cup will take that back to the sacristy after they are done with it. We would like to remind the ministers from section 3 to please stay and clean the vessels after the liturgy. The sacristan has a lot of other things to do this time, and we're trying to keep that as part of the Eucharistic Minister procedure. Thank you very much. God bless. Now we're going to see that, just walk through this procedure again. See them all looping through. They're receiving from Father Nathan, and they're going back to their stations. Now you don't have to wait at all. As soon as you get back to your station, you can begin. So this should speed up the whole procedure as well, and just make our Eucharist reverent and focused and flowing. So that's all you've got to do at that point.